The Chevrolet S-10 is a compact pickup truck that is produced by Chevrolet. It was the first compact pickup of the big three American automakers. When it was first introduced in 1982, the GMC version was known as the S-15 and later renamed the GMC Sonoma. A high-performance version was released in 1991 and given the name of GMC Syclone. The pickup was also sold by Isuzu as the Hombre from 1996 through 2000, but only in North America. There was also an SUV version, the Chevrolet S-10 Blazer, GMC S-15 Jimmy. An electric version was leased as a fleet vehicle in 1997 and 1998. Together, these pickups are often referred to as the S-Series. In North America, the S-Series was replaced by the Chevrolet Colorado, GMC Canyon, and Isuzu I-Series in 2004. The S-Series ended production in Brazil in 2012, being replaced by the Chevrolet Colorado, but still with the name S-10. First generation. The first compact truck from the big three automakers was the rebadged Isuzu KB, sold since 1972 as the Chevrolet Love. The 1973 Arab oil embargo forced GM to consider designing a domestically produced compact pickup truck. As usual, parts from other GM chassis lines were incorporated. The first S-Series pickups were introduced in 1982. The base engine was a 1.9L Isuzu four-cylinder shared with the Love and Isuzu PUP, with the GM 2.8L on the option list. The Chevrolet and GMC models were identical apart from the grille, tailgate and assorted insignia. An extended cab and InstaTrack four-wheel drive were added the next year, along with two new engines, a 2.0L sourced from the J platform, automobiles along with an Isuzu 2.2L diesel. Track width was similar to the former GM H-body subcompacts. The sport utility S-10 Blazer and S-15 Jimmy debuted in 1983. GM was the second to introduce compact sport utilities behind Jeep but ahead of Ford. This occurred again where four-door variants were introduced in March 1990 as 1991 models alongside the badge-engineered Oldsmobile Bravada. New heavy-duty and off-road suspensions appeared in 1984 along with a hydraulic clutch, while the big news for 1985 was the discontinuing of the Cavalier's 2.0L OHV-i4 in favor of Pontiac's 2.5L and Duke OHV-i4. The OHV-derived 2.2L diesel engine and 1.9L SOHC gas engine, both from Isuzu, were gone the next year, leaving just the Iron Duke and updated 2.8L V6. A much-welcomed 4.3L V6 was added for 1988, and anti-lock brakes came the next year. The GMC S-15 became the GMC Sonoma in 1991, and the Sierra trim packages were dropped to avoid confusion with the new GMC Sierra full-size pickup. The GMC Syclone also appeared that year. The Sonoma GT bowed in 1992. Added to this was the 4.3L V6 Vortec W-code engine. This generation's last year was 1993. The Vortec has a balance shaft, roller lifters, different heads, and central port injection. The 1992 and 1993 engine came in either a 195 horsepower or 205 horsepower rating. The high-performance version came with a larger diameter Y-pipe, and was only installed in some of the S-10 Blazers and S-15 Jimmys as well as the S-10 pickups. S-10 Baja Edition. The S-10 Baja is an optional appearance package that was put on any Type 4WD S-10 from 1988 to 1991. The trucks came in three colors: midnight black, apple red, and frost white. The Baja option included a roll bar with off-road lights, a front tubular grille guard with fog lights, a tubular rear bumper, an underbody shield package, a suspension package, a Chevrolet windshield banner, Baja decals on the box sides and 1-inch wide body striping. Extra cost Baja options included a cargo net end gate, aluminum outlaw wheels and a special box-mounted spare tire carrier with aluminum wheel. In 1991 the S-10 barges came with Baja embroidered on the seat backs and unique door panel trim. One can be seen in the 1989 movie Speed Zone. Sonoma GT. The Sonoma GT was a performance package available on the 2WD regular cab short bed Sonoma. It was available for the 1992 model year only as an entry-level version of the GMC Syclone. A total of 806 were built. The truck was powered by an enhanced Vortec 4.3L V6. It featured central multi-port fuel injection and produced 195 horsepower and 260 pounds-feet of torque. It was equipped with a 4L60 automatic transmission and a limited slip differential with 3.421 gearing, modified by Production Automotive Services of Troy, Michigan. It was fitted with the Syclone interior package featuring black cloth bucket seats with red piping, a special gauge package, and a floor shift console. Sonoma GT color breakdown: 1991 black with black, black with black, black with gray, frost white with gray, apple red with gray, bright teal with gray, forest green metallic with gray, aspen blue with gray. 1993 Sonoma. Some 1992 and 1993 Sonomas came with a factory-equipped L35W code engine. For 1993 no specialty labeling or limited edition tags were known to be used with the W code engine. Production totals for these vehicles are unknown. 1991 Syclone. This GMC came with an LB4 4.3L V6 with lower compression pistons and a turbocharger. They produced till the 280 horsepower. Engines second generation. The second-generation trucks arrived in the 1994 model year. All of the special models were discontinued, but the changes to the pickup brought it in line with its major competitor the Ford Ranger. The Iron Duke 4-cylinder and 2.8L 60° V6 engines were retired. The 4.3L Vortec V6 was enhanced, and a new 2.2L 4-cylinder engine became the engine of choice to power the second generation of S-10s. In compliance with the Clean Air Act, all second-generation S-10s and Sonomas equipped with air conditioning used CFC-free R134A refrigerant beginning in the 1994 model year. The all-new 1994 S-10 didn't offer any airbag, presumably as a temporary measure to economize the introduction of the new body styles, as well as to gradually phase out steering wheel designs that didn't accommodate for airbags. Though the vehicle itself was slated for airbag capability, many of the chassis components were the same as the first generation, along with the steering knuckle, leaf springs, and differential assembly, but suspension and axles were greatly enhanced. Lower A-frames for the 2WD had 1/4 inch thicker steering stops. The second generation A-frames are commonly used as an upgrade for the first generation. Utility models came with thicker front and rear sway bars. Generally, for the 2WD trucks, the 8.5-inch rear end was only used when it came with both a manual transmission and the large 4.3L V6 engine. It was an option for 4WD trucks, with either transmission. This was also the year that GM introduced the ZR2 off-road package. For 1995, a driver's side airbag was added as well as daytime running lights. In 1996, the 4.3L engine was refreshed, and a third door was added for extended cab models, along with the sports side bed option. In 1998, the exterior, interior, brakes, and 2.2L i4 engine were refreshed, along with a next-generation supplemental restraint system that added a passenger side airbag. Auto-track all-wheel drive also became an option starting in 1999 for the 4WD Blazers. The SS package was replaced by the Extreme package. In 2001, a crew cab option was added and was available in 4WD and automatic transmission only. For the 2005 model year, the regular and extended cab models were discontinued. Only the crew cab model was retained. Base 2WD models came with 15x6.5-inch wheels with directional vents. Extreme and ZQ8 models came with 16x8-inch wheels, while 4WD models used 15x7-inch wheels. The 14-inch wheels used on the first generation were discontinued. SS. The Chevrolet S-10 SS was a high-performance version of the S-10, introduced in 1994. Fewer than 3,000 SSs were produced yearly on average. When introduced, the SS was sold in only 3 colors: Onyx Black, Summit White, and Apple Red. The SS was discontinued in 1998. In 1999, it was replaced by the S-10 Extreme. A 4.3-L ERV6 was the standard engine used in the SS version, producing between 180 and 200 horsepower. The SS included lowered suspension, cosmetic changes such as a different grille, body-colored bumpers, 16-inch wheels, and other sporty touches. All SS versions were regular cabs. A step-side version was available from 1996 to 1998. The SS option package was only available with an automatic transmission and 3.42 Parsi traction. Rear end. The ZR2 package was an off-road package available for the second-generation Chevy S-10. The ZR2 package included a 4-inch wider track width, a box ladder-type frame with modified suspension mounting points, larger wheel and axle bearings, 31-inch all-terrain tires, UA suspension lip, upgraded Bilstein suspension, fender flares, alloy wheels, and an 8.5-inch Chevy 10-bolt rear differential with 3.731 gears and Eaton Gov Lock G80 locker. Isuzu Hombre. In 1996, Isuzu replaced its pickup with a version of the Louisiana-built Chevrolet S-10, the Isuzu Hombre. Based on the Brazilian market S-10, the Hombre differs from its GM siblings mostly in the front sheet metal, with different lights, grille, front bumper and front fenders, which are more flared out. The rear quarter panels are also different, as they have a slight flare over the wheel well to match the front fenders, which was shared with the Brazilian-built Chevrolet S-10 pickup. The Hombre had a much smaller range of equipment options. The Space Cab Extended Cab V6 and four-wheel drive was added from 1997 to 1998. 2 trim levels were offered, the Base S and the Up-Level XS. The XS had features like a cassette tape deck, higher-grade interior fabric, a tachometer, a sliding rear window, and a split 60/40th seatback. Hombres were equipped with the Chevrolet S-Series 15x7 steel wheels. The Hombre wheels were painted black since a majority were equipped with wheel covers with the Isuzu logo. Hombres were also available with the S-10's aluminum wheels with Isuzu center caps. Slow sales resulted in production ending in 2000. It would be another 6 years before Isuzu re-entered the pickup market with another rebadged Chevrolet, the I-Series, engine's third generation. Although the North American version of the S-Series was discontinued in 2004, the second generation S-10 was still being built in Brazil until 2012, when it was replaced by a Brazilian-built version of the Chevrolet Colorado called the S-10. The third-generation S-10 offers a 2.4L flex-power, flex-fuel engine or a 2.8L Duramax diesel engine. In 2016, GM Brazil announced that it will discontinue Brazilian production of the S-10, Colorado and all other Brazilian production in 2018.